Hello, welcome or welcome back. My name is Emily and this is Emily on a Budget. And today we're cash stuffing and we are cash stuffing $645 into sinking funds and savings challenges. So let's get into it, shall we? First category up is beef. If you have never been here before, welcome. Welcome to those of you who are new and have subscribed. I'm so glad you're here. Little background, I'm a wife, mom of two. I have a dog, I have chickens, I have a little bit of land. We're about to do a home renovation. I'm a massage therapist. We live in Michigan. I don't show you my actual detailed budget on here because I just prefer to keep that private, especially with the industries my husband and I work in, and how individual the incomes are in them. But also, just, it's not really everybody's business. But I am happy to share my cash stuffing with you, and I'm happy to share my budgeting with you as far as what comes in and out of these sinking funds, because this is where the majority of our flex income goes to, if that makes sense. But first up is beef. We buy a cow share every year, half a cow from our friends, and this gets $50 a week currently. The goal for this is $2,100, and then I will slow it down and stuff $100 a month instead of $200. We currently have $1,500 in the bank. We just added 50, so this now has $1,600, $1,700, $1,800, $1,850, $1,900. So by the end of this month, we will have $2,000 total in this. And then probably next month I'll slow down a little bit because we're pretty good on beef right now. Like, I even have hamburger left, which is surprising. Kids is not getting anything. We are going to Florida if you're watching this on Wednesday, the 11th, we are in Florida. We are at a Tigers game. I am filming this on Sunday and hoping to get it edited and up to post and go live on Wednesday while we're out of town, just for consistency's sake. So kids not getting stuff but this money is going with us to Florida. So it has 20, 40, 50, 65 in it. And that'll just be their fun money while we're down there. This is not obviously all of the money they get. It's just their yes money for fun stuff. Next up is memberships. Memberships is getting 20. Oh, not 40, 20. And this is our yearly memberships. We have Amazon Prime, which I think hits in June, and then our zoo and museum memberships that hit at the end of the year. So this has 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200 in it, which is great. I have a 7-year-old and a 5-year-old, and we love our memberships. We also homeschool. You'll see that category later on. So having a zoo and a museum pass is really helpful with that. Take school to go or just go learn about animals or history or whatever we choose to do. Birthdays is getting 20, so birthdays now has 40. We just finished off February with the last of the 3 birthdays in a row, so this will not be touched for a while. Hair, nails, massage is getting 40, and no, I did not go get my nails done. I did them myself at home. I did pay for new nail polish, but that will come out of my spending money. So this now has 20, 40, 60, 80. I'm a licensed massage therapist, so I get massages so that I can continue giving massages. It is quite body intensive work, so if I don't take care of myself, I'm not going to be able to take care of others. So that's what that's for. We also all just went and got our haircut, which is why this is pretty depleted. My son, my daughter, and I got our haircut. So that money is gone. Next up is homeschool, and this is getting 20 as well. This is probably going to get a little more depleted. You'll see it already is. I bought some stuff for my second grade. Well, he'll be a second grader. But I still need to buy his math curriculum for next year because we're switching to a different one. And then I need to figure out what language arts curriculum we're going to do. So if you're a homeschool mom and you have a language arts that you love, leave it in my comment section. We are currently doing Good and the Beautiful, which I don't hate. I like it. I just am intrigued if there's a better, different option out there. So homeschool is getting, or got 20. It has 135 in it. And that will probably be gone soon. A lot of the homeschool, like, curriculum sites are having their sales right now, like free shipping or percentage off. So I'm just trying to utilize sales and get what I need for next year. We homeschool year round, so we don't really take a summer break, which I like. But for example, like we're leaving for Florida we'll have left for Florida on Tuesday. We're not doing school this week. He gets a week off. But then we're right back at it next week. So there's no really skipping a beat. It's just life school instead of book schooling. Medical is getting 25. This needs to be bulked up. We just got, I'm very frustrated with both my insurance and my daughter's hospital system because we go to a very world-renowned children's hospital in Michigan. And we just got an email saying that our insurance company is basically trying to like cut how much they want to pay the hospital. And the hospital's like, well, fine, then we just won't take your insurance. I already have to drive 45 minutes to get to that hospital. They have certain specialties that my daughter needs. She was born with what she has. There's nothing I can do. Like, she can't not see these specialties. We can't not monitor some of her conditions. They're not life-threatening, but they are things that do need to be monitored as she grows to make sure she's growing properly and that her organs are growing properly along with her. So to get an email that was basically like, we're just gonna drop your insurance, that hurt a little bit. It was a little scary. But like I said, it's 45 minutes to the hospital we go to currently. The next hospital system over that I would trust with her condition is all the way in Detroit. That's an almost 2-hour drive for us one way. So that would just be, I would do it. If that's what we have to do, that's what we'll do. But that's a long drive for multiple times a year, doctor's visits, and God forbid we have an emergency situation because the local hospital that would theoretically take her insurance is not equipped for children quite like the children's hospital is. So, yeah. Praying about it. Angry about it. Trying to let the Lord have my anger with that one because, yeah, I was not happy about that. But for now, our copays are $25, so $25 a week goes in here. April is her month of, like, multiple appointments. We'll be fine until, they said June 30th was kind of the deadline. And she has a July appointment, and I actually need to call them and be like, should we move this up so I can make sure she gets this appointment before you guys drop her insurance? And it's a big name insurance, so it's not like this is piddly, like chump change for what the hospital system makes. Okay, I'm done rambling now. Let's get back into it. Medical now has $145. Piano is getting its $25. My son plays piano, so he has lessons every week, and they're $25 a lesson. So we pay $100 a month generally. So piano has 20, 40, 45, 50. And I'm pretty sure I need to get better about checking. Sorry, my calendar's right above you guys that it's a 4-week month next month. It is. Okay. So $50 in piano, which is great. And then we have mine and my husband's spending categories, which currently are getting nothing because I just don't know how our budget's going to shake out this month with, like, he's had a few days where he's been able to stay home, but that's less than pay. And then there was just a delay in one of my payments. So we're not doing stuffing our spending. This probably, though, was getting pulled because my daughter and I went shopping for last minute trip things this morning or after church. So I got myself some new sunglasses because the ones I have slide off my face and they're very annoying. So I bought myself some aviators because I haven't had aviators since I think beginning of college, and I love my aviators. So I'm glad to have those back. They were worth the cost. Date night is not getting stuffed. Eating out is not getting stuffed. Household. So anything we need, dishwasher detergent, laundry soap, stuff like that is in household. And it's only getting 10 this week, but that's fine because it's got quite a bit. So it has 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 140, 150 in household. I know we're going to need paper towel next month or next few weeks. We'll see how far we can stretch that. We did also, I paid our deposit. We are having a garage put on our house and our kitchen remodeled. And thankfully, the person who's doing it for us is a big fan of sweat equity and is more than happy to let us do things that we can do, like paint and not have to pay somebody else. Drywall and not have to pay a drywaller to come do that. Like things that we can do with him and help him to bring our costs down. But I did have to pay that deposit so that I guess we're not debt free anymore, technically. Although I count this with our house. It's upgrading our house. So it's not like it's consumer debt necessarily. It's like mortgage debt. I have not seen what our payment's going to shake out to be yet, but I will let you know as soon as I get that. And as soon as I formulate a plan to become debt free once again, because I don't know what that's going to look like. I don't know how it's going to affect sinking funds and where things fall in these. But for now, this week, this is what is falling as normal. Babysitting that's where I was supposed to pull the money from. Whoops. Babysitting's not getting stuffed. I need to pull $20 out of there. Vehicle maintenance is getting stuffed, and it is getting $25. Thankfully, my husband is a mechanic, so he does most of our car work. He just replaced the brakes on our Jeep, so that's why the cash is down, but we have $500 in the bank. 20, 40, 5, 50. $550 in vehicle maintenance. And something's wrong with my minivan wheel. He needs to take it to his friends and get it up on a hoist to see what is wrong. Hopefully it's not something terrible. I kind of just ignore it and deal. But yeah, he needs to look at it. He's not going with us to Florida because he didn't have the time off. So hopefully he'll look at it get over there and look at it while we're gone. Animals is getting $25. We have a dog and multiple chickens now. So that's what this category is for. And then we're also getting bees. I need to order them still. Animals has 100, 200, 220, 240, 260, 280, 290, 300, 5, 10, 15. $315 in animals. Clothing is getting a 10, and then some of this is going to get pulled, which you know what we're going to do, because I meant to take 20 from babysitting, and I actually took it from clothing because I knew I was going to need to pull it anyway. But we're just going to take the 20 from clothing and babysitting and put it in here, and then I will subtract my clothing costs off screen. So this will not have what it is by the end of the day. But for now, clothing has 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 131. Because I also, I got my daughter a second swimsuit. I got my son some shoes. Which is nice. What's nice for, at least in my mind, because we're in a cold weather state, we're going to come back to snow. Winter is not over yet. Until after Easter, I don't complain about the snow in Michigan because I just know for a fact, it could snow on Easter. But it's nice to go to Florida because I kind of get all of our summer stuff bought now, and then I don't have to buy it in the summer. So a little upside. Travel is getting $25. We are going to probably pull a little bit out of here to cover some of the stuff I bought, but also take some of this with us to Florida. My grandma kind of covers most of the costs for us. My brother and I are her only grandchildren. My mom is dead. She died from breast cancer. So she doesn't spend that money on her. I have an uncle who has mental competence deficiency. I don't know how to say it without sounding like rude. He was a fetal alcohol syndrome baby, so like he has the complications from that. He works, he's perfectly capable. He takes care of her house while she's down in Florida. But she doesn't spend like a ton. She covers all of his health insurance and stuff like that for him. So that's where that money goes. But for us, she likes to basically splurge and spoil my children rotten. So she's covering the cost of us coming down to Florida for the most part, because she would be spending it on my mom if she was here, but she's not, unfortunately. And my grandpa is gone, so we're the last of the family. So I wish those people were still here. I wish I couldn't go to Florida for free because people were here to use their money. But unfortunately, they're not. So I get to go to Florida with my children, and I am very excited to do so. And I am very humbled by the reasons we get to go. So I'm going to bring travel money. I don't know if she's going to let us use it. She's that type of personality where she's going to tell us to put our money back. So there's $500 in the bank for our travel. We're going to set that aside for a second. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 600, 20, 40, 65, 75, 725. We have $725 in travel. If I counted that correctly. If I'm wrong, tell me in the comments. I'm not counting it again. So, we'll take a little bit of that. This is my garden fund. This is largely funded by my tips, my cash tips. I get them and I just stick them right in there. But it is getting $20 this week because we are making our garden bigger and we need to buy some raised beds and some fencing for it. So this has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220, 230, 240, 245, 250, 255, 260, 265, 266, 7, 8, $268 in it, which is fantastic. Probably around so my cash tips are going into here. Depending on what they look like over the next few months, I don't know when I'm going to stop putting my cash tips in here and start putting them elsewhere. But for now, this is where they're going because our garden is kind of the main focus. This will cover some of the bee costs. This will cover some of my canning costs too, because I know I'm going to need more jars this year than what I have. I'm going to look at thrift stores and stuff like that too, but if I just need to buy them outright, I'll buy them outright. So yeah, it's garden, but it's kind of everything garden adjacent as well. And then miscellaneous is fine how it is. So that is that binder done and dusted. And then lastly, this is our holiday binder. We have, that did nothing. Valentine's Day is over. Easter has 100 in it. I saw a really cute idea on Pinterest of making rain boots into their Easter basket instead of buying a basket and stuffing their rain boots with their Easter basket stuff, because we don't do a ton of stuff for Easter. We might get an Easter dress, but that's about it. So I think that's what I'm going to do this year because both my kids need new rain boots. So stay posted. If I do that, I'll show you a picture. Mother's Day has 200 in it, fully funded. Father's Day is 200 in it, fully funded. We're going to put $25 into summer fun. This just covers everything from pool to ice cream, whatever we want to do for the summer. Chalk. So it has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 110, 115, 120, 125 in it, which is really great progress on that. I like to have about 300 in here for summer fun. So that is holidays. And then let's go into our savings challenge, which is $10,000 savings challenge. It's from Aesthetic Dollar. So we have finished January and February. And every $500, I am moving over to Ally because I would really like to gain the interest on that $500. If you know, you know. So we are for sure going to hit another 500 today because today we are stuffing $300. So there's our 300. And between what's in March and what's left from February that I haven't moved over, there is 500 to move over. So I will do that. Fill in our March dot. And then we'll put this back in. So March currently has 450 in it. And this one, 300 was a stretch. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I did not know if, especially a week of going where we're going to Florida. So that felt a little uncomfy, but you know what? That's where progress is made, in the uncomfortable moments. So that is done. I think, so like, if you look further, I don't think we have another 300 for a few months. June is our next 300. And I think there's one where it's 350 maybe. Like at the end of the year. Yeah, October. I have to like mentally prepare myself for that one. Because that's a big number to stuff. But yeah, so we're halfway through March though, which is great. We have 2,000 plus saved in here, which is fan-freaking-tastic. I love it. Okay, and then lastly, we are doing our Save with Judy challenge. Which, if you have not seen this, it's adorable. We're only doing 5 today, so I only have to color one hat. One little St. Patrick's hat. Am I over my thing? Yes, I am. So this will save us 300 by the end of us completing it. I have not, because I don't know when I'm going to complete it. I'm ahead, obviously. Right now, I could get behind. I don't have a specific, like, targeted sinking fund for this, if that makes sense. Like, it could go into holidays. It could go into, oh, like, I didn't mention Christmas. So I stuff $125 into Christmas every month. Not every year. Goodness, that would not be enough money to cover Christmas for us. So by the end of the year, I have $1,500 saved. So that covers everything from gifts to decor to food if we're going to like really splurge on a meal. And I put that directly into Ally. So currently I have $375 already saved up for Christmas, which is so great. Like, I love getting to December and being like, oh, I already have the money. I don't have to worry about anything. It's such a comforting feeling. If you've never done it before, try it. I highly recommend it. I think it's such a great starting place if you've never like cash stuff or you've never budgeted really before. Start with whatever big holiday is in your life. For us, Christmas is kind of the most spendy of holidays. So that's why it gets the most. Oh my gosh, it's not blood. I blew a candle too hard. Goodness. But yeah, I started by saving like $20 a week, and then I just upped it to $125 a month. I found that's kind of like the sweet spot for our family. And by the end of the year, I get to Christmas, and none of my December money has to go into Christmas, other than the $125 I've budgeted. $125 in December to do Christmas, like easy peasy, man. Save with Judy now has 10, 20, 40. Good Lord, I just skipped 30 like nothing was there. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70. So we have $70 in Save with Judy. Love it. So yeah, it won't go towards Christmas, but it might go towards a different holiday. We'll see. Maybe they'll go back into travel and we'll travel somewhere fun next year when we are done with it. So that is all I have for you today. It's kind of a long one. Thanks for hanging out if you are still here. And I'm going to go, I'm going to go get ready to pack. In reality, when you're watching this, hopefully I will be out poolside enjoying the sun and lovely weather and getting nice and tan. So I will see you next time. Thanks for joining me. Bye.